it. You better. Okay. Listen. What's up? I'm going to do my live real quick. Now, I committed y'all to 10 videos. Shout out to Coach J. I'll tag her. She'll know exactly who I'm talking about. So, over the next 24 hours, really, she pushed us to get it done by the end of the night. It was about 2 nights ago, but life be life, and so I'm committed to this. So, first time connecting with me, one and only Coach A. Marie. I'm so excited, y'all. One of the things I really want to do heading into the month of May. May is literally Mental Health Awareness Month. If you've been kicking it with me for a minute, I told you guys that I was going to come. And I was going to come hard, right? I was going to talk to you guys about the shifts that I needed to make really in order to become A. Marie. A lot of you guys admire Ashley Marie. You've been following me for quite some time. But the becoming of A. Marie has been an entire process. So today, I'm chillaxing by the water, by the pool. I'm going to do my best to keep it short and sweet, in and out. I'm going to knock out these 10 videos, and I'm going to do it on my personal page because I can then take these, download it, and put it up onto the YouTube platform. I can move it over to the TikTok platform. And so I'm a freaking super mom. Let me start there. If you haven't already voted for me, I don't know why you haven't voted for me. Anyone who's been watching my platform, you know that my entire platform has been built on mom and daughter relationships. I am huge on daughters being able to communicate their needs to their moms. And I'm also huge on building that mother up, giving that mother what she needs. So I'm going to talk a little bit tonight about some of the things that I had to do my mental shift before I stepped into becoming A. Marie. So I put a post on my TikTok earlier today, and it really was talking about making that internal shift and really being able to see yourself out of that situation. If you've already picked up my book, one of the things that I talk about in the book is how we lived in a play place, and I had to repeat to myself, in my Father's house there are many mansions. Irregardless of where I saw myself on that air mattress, irregardless of where I saw myself in that play place, even the times I had to go through the car wash, I had to see myself clean. So the very first step in this process I'm going to talk about tonight is elevating your mindset. How am I able to get through the seasons with the intensity and the fervency and the consistency and the faithfulness through this thing? I know that God has called me to higher ground. And when you are called to higher ground, you can then turn around and say things like, I will earn, or I earn in excess of 10K a month. I admire being in rooms with people who are millionaires and billionaires. I can even say right now, y'all, I'm going to show y'all my workout clothes, okay? Ain't gonna tease you like that. But I weigh, and you fill in the blank. How much are you going to weigh? This new version of yourself, how much are you going to weigh? I drive. What you going to drive? When I was going through that season, I had to see myself in a nice new car. And I got a nice new car. I don't like the circumstances of how I got a nice new car. But guess what? I got that nice new car. I'm location independent. That means I can work from anywhere. I live abroad. That is a desire of mine. I exercise frequently. Now, if you go to my TikTok page, you'll be able to see that he said you need to be writing down 10 goals. He said your circle of influence is huge. Why is it that the people that you have in your circle, why is that huge? The people that I had in my circle, I needed to change that circle. That circle was not suited for where I was going. There are a lot of people that I lost in this season. I say they were not lost because God found me. And as long as I was found in this process, I lost nothing, right? Nothing missing, nothing broken. The circle that you have in the midst of a tragedy, turmoil, circumstance. Hey, Coach Marsha, look, I got my friend with me. You're going to be mad. But listen, we set up. Hey. You know we're going to have to call you. We're going to have to FaceTime you. Okay, we miss you, love you lots. And in the midst of my trial, God began shifting my circle. So not only did I have to elevate my mindset to believe bigger, to desire bigger, to be bold enough to ask for more. Hey, Coach, I see you. Hey, Coach. Coach Marsha said, hey, ladies, we pulling up today. I'm on a mission to do 10 videos. I committed to my coach that I was going to get it done. So I'm just going to go live 10 times. I'm going to cut it. If you catch it, you catch it. And then I'll be uploading it to my YouTube. So one of the things she's really pushing me for, y'all, is content. But she's also pushing for value. And she's also pushing for volume. So if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a pusher in everything that I do. I have been chugging through this season. Hey, friend. And I refuse. When I tell you I refuse to let up. When I tell you I refuse to come up off the gas pedal. When I tell you that I'm determined in this hour to see God move like he's never, ever moved before. And he's going to do it. I report in live every single time God did it again. God did it again. He's going to continue to do it. You know why? Because he knows that every time he does it, I'm going to come on these platforms and I'm going to say, the God that I serve, he did it again. Now, my next thing I put on the paper was I saved. How much money are you saving this year? I know we're talking about how much we're going to earn, but out of that 100,000, how much are you going to save? One of my heart's desires in philanthropy is I said, God, I want to be able to give 50% of what I earn. Come on now. I want to be able to give 50%, which means that the circumstance that I just came out of, not only did God take me through that thing, but along the way, he pointed me in the direction of different organizations that I now can sow my seed. I'm so blessed, y'all, to have come out of Play Place. I won't be investing there, but I will be investing in one of the places that's here local. I'll be doing my local coverage. If I can, clear the TV, I'll do TV. I just seen that they dropped the Comcast thing, the grant that's coming out. So that'll be on my page as well. I was a recipient of that Comcast grant. And I had my very first TV commercial. I've been on TV quite a few times. So, but I want you to start thinking, attach the things that you say that you want. Attach those things to the organizations and entities. Hey, Nancy, I miss you. Everybody showing up. I miss you, beautiful. How are you? Begin attaching your dreams and your desires to organizations that you can now sow in. My church community, my community partnerships and different things like that. Now, I put on here, I married. Some of y'all single. You need to put on this paper, I married who? I married a man who's devoted. I married a good father. I married somebody who holds me to the highest esteem. I married a man who loves Jesus. You just need to fill in the blank. I travel. Where are you traveling to? I travel to 4 international countries a year. I am invited. I travel to speak and sell my book on international platforms. And I'm putting this into the atmosphere because there's a woman on the other side of this trying to decide, is it worth it? I had to decide, was it life? Or was I going to make a different decision? Was it worth me choosing life? In order for me to choose life, I had to attach it to something. God had to anchor me to this world. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. I attend. I wanted to have the ability to attend at least 3 or 4. And I think Nancy introduced me to one of them 3 or 4 epic conferences this year. Listen, we was trying to get over to Cat Williams. We missed that one. Go ahead. Okay. I wanted to see people like Cat Williams. I wanted to travel. I wanted to dine. I wanted to eat. We got to put this stuff and begin to tell God what we want. What do you want? I want my vacations to be like staycations. I want to be able to vacation for 6 months out of the year. I want to live there so long they say just move. Listen, I want to invest at a level that blows people's mind, and not just in the tithing category. No, I'm not swimming tonight. I want to be able to invest at a level that blesses my children's children. Come on now. I want to give back to all those people who bless me in this. Listen, I don't just want to give back. I want to bless them above measure. I want to bless them at such a level that they know that the God I serve exists. Listen to me. I have some of the most committed, most God-fearing, most loving people in my life. I've mastered my mouth. Come on now. I've mastered my mindset. I mastered my money. I did the work. So now I can pursue those things that God has called me to do. I create from a place of peace, a posture of calm, a posture of wellness. I create great and mighty things because I'm a daughter of the King. I love, come on now, love seafood. I love money. What we love? music. We love reading. We love cooking. We love baking. We set up last night baking. I forgive. Now, this one I'm going to shout out to Monique. So I'm going to tag her too. She talked to me, y'all, about the power of forgiveness. And baby, she'll come up on these comments and tell you, when I tell you I wrangled with that thing down to the ground. What? Why? Don't you know that when you hold on to things that people did to hurt you, that it binds you? Don't you know that God would much rather you say, I released you and be done with that thing? Lord God, I thank you for every person in my life that I hadn't yet forgiven as of today. I thank you for releasing me from the bondage of unforgiveness. And God, I'm so grateful for what you're going to do and how you're going to do it and how I'm going to be able to come back up here standing 10 feet tall. Why? Because I committed them into your hands, God. Now it's on you. I connect with the most wealthy and affluent people on the planet. I mean, my name is being said in rooms right now. God called them from the north, east, south, and the west. I network with those who intend to do business with me. I network with those who know that when they when they pass me the ball, they know I know how to run the play. That's who I want to network. I consider that all things work together for his good. I consider that faith is required in this thing. I choose life and to have things more abundantly. I develop myself first. Building a business will always build you. I develop the skills from the inside out, the skills that will change life. I continue to develop. I can't see what this one says. I serve. I serve at the highest capacity. People ask me, one of my good friends this week, she said, how are you going to go and travel and serve somebody when you stand in need of something? I said, I don't expect for you to understand it, but my faith, see the way that my faith works, even though the currency isn't there, I trust God so much that I know that when I go, he's going to make provision for me. That's the level of service that I give. I educate myself in all things God. All truth comes from him. Everything should be lined up to the word of God. That's where my level of education comes from. I lead with faith. Let me say it again. I lead with faith. How do you beat mental health issues? How do you pull yourself up out of the pit? How do you make a decision to live when everything around you say just die? How do you decide that the little life that God called you is more than what you've ever needed or ever will desire? How do you do that? I've managed to write a book instead of my obituary. You better say that thing. I've managed to travel and speak my truth and open more doors to people who've been bound and in prison than most people have done in their lifetime, because I first started with myself. I speak globally and get paid well to do it. That's my first video, y'all. So if you see me go live, I'm going to disconnect from this one. That's my video number 1, Coach J. I'm coming back for more. I have 9 more videos. I'm going to hit it hard, y'all, because listen, we say that we want more. We say that we're kingdom. We say that we're loved by the high king. Listen, I say that I'm a daughter of a king. So what say you?